What's going on there, YouTube? This is ODC, that's me, and I'm here with another action figure review. This is my review of the Marvel Select Venom figure from Marvel Select. And this has been kind of long awaited. I keep forgetting to do this review. I don't know why, for some reason, I have no clue. But here he is, I'm doing the review. It was actually requested by a couple people, and finally got around to doing it. I'm sorry, I apologize if I forgot, but this guy is awesome, and can't wait to see him out of package. On the side here you have Venom, and he comes with this nice window display. This guy comes with a ton of accessories, so be prepared for a lot of accessories in this. On the side art looks very nice. I almost don't want to take this guy out of package, but I promised I'd do the review, and we'll bring this guy to you. On the side here, he also comes with Rhino, and I've done a review of this Rhino in this wave. I do not have Barbarian Hulk, and I really don't have any plans to getting Barbarian Hulk. So, on the side here, you have a quick synopsis of Eddie Brock. There you go. You got some little art down here. Venom. And so let's get this guy opened and take a closer look at Edward Brock, the Venom face dude. And we're back with Venom out of package, and holy shit, this thing is crazy. Yeah, there's he is standing on his own. I'm not holding him up, as you can see here. Yeah, so I mean, there's a lot going on with this figure, and it's definitely a really cool figure that they gave us. This is by far, this is my go-to Venom. See, I'm not, and some of you guys might not know this, but I am not a fan of Spider-Man. It never clicked with me. I don't know, it clicks with a lot of people, and to each their own. I was actually more of a fan of his rogues than him. The Spider-Man character just doesn't appeal to me. You can hate me for it if you want, but that's my personal preference. I don't like Spider-Man. I don't read Spider-Man really. I'll pick it up here and there, but if there's like a story about a villain I like, but other than that, I'm not a big Spider-Man guy. But so with that out of the way, this figure, oh my god, it's absurd. It's just amazing. I mean, absurd in a good way, not in a bad way. I mean, there's arms all over the place. There's arms coming out of his back here. We got some heads that are actually articulated, that move around, and like some of these ones are just sculpted in, like this little guy right here. But this head moves, that head moves, that head moves, this one moves. So 1, 2, 3, 4 extra heads have articulation besides the main head. So, and I just popped this head on just because he looks kind of sinister. But yeah, this guy is pretty awesome. He's got extra arms that you can plug into his main arm here, and I decided to throw all the arms in at once. He actually has extra hands that he comes with, 2 fist hands that you can plug in. Sorry if that's not focusing. There we go. So there's the 2 fist hands. He actually has 2 holes for his symbiote. I'm not sure what the technical term for that is. Symbiote webbing? There you go. Just use that. But he also has holes for the symbiote webbing in his main hand here, which is probably the coolest hand you could give Venom. And if you have an itch, you can scratch it for you. But I'm pretty sure these are the same hands used in the anti-Venom. Definitely another figure I'd like to get. The anti-Venom figure. It's probably the most dangerous figure to own, with all these spikes and protrusions. But yeah, definitely another figure I would like to get. I'm going to take everything off of this guy and just get him down to his basics. So I'm going to take his arm off here. It just plugs right in. It's very easy to take off. So there you go. Those are his extra arms here, and I'm going to take off his backpack here. So there we go. Now we have him down to the basics, and I'll swap his head off, and I'll show you the different heads. That's the reason why I want to take all that stuff off. But I guess this tongue is removable. So you can remove the tongue if you'd like, and just have him looking like that. Looks very happy. You can just plug the tongue back in like so, and it's pretty easy. Everything's pretty easy with this guy. So there you go. And here is the transition from Eddie Brock into Venom, this head. So sorry if I'm bumping the camera all over the place, I apologize. But there we go. Looks really, really nice, I have to admit. I mean, Marvel Select really just gave you everything and everything. Anything and everything? Not everything and everything, because that doesn't make sense. Anything and everything with this figure that you could possibly want for a Venom figure. I think, I mean, that's pretty cool right there, that they did that. The transitional head. That's nice. I like that. And then you have your basic head, which I will probably keep him posed with. This is just a head I really, really like. More traditional head, I think, for Venom, instead of the open mouth snarling. I like this a little bit more, but it looks good. I mean, there's tons of sculpting on this guy, and you can remove these hands if you want to, and you can interchange them with any hand. That's the coolest part about this guy. You can interchange them with this hand here. It fits, the pegs fit right in. You can interchange them with these hands, which are probably the more traditional if you're going for the more traditional look. I'll show you real quick. I mean, you don't have to worry about the pegs snapping off or anything like that, and they just pop right in. So there you go. I mean, the hands look a little bit smaller, but I think these are still okay for his look. Like I'm saying, most people probably prefer these hands, but if you're going for the more traditional look, let me find that other hand. Here we go. There we go. Now both hands are in from the arms, the backpack arms, I'm going to call them. I took those off. And here we have Venom in his more traditional look. There we go. If he'll stand here. His ankle's a little bit loose on the right side, but I mean, nothing that's crazy, nothing too bad. But there he is standing with the regular hands off the backpack arms. And so yeah, you can interchange any way you want. Any way you think is best for the look that you're going for, that's the way I would go. I mean, even if you want the, the backpack with the, with all the heads on and every arm on, you can go any route you want. You can interchange anything you want, and it's really, really cool. I mean, even the peg arms, you can take these hands off and plug in, let's say I want to plug in a fist hand, and plug in these extra fist hands that were given, and they fit right in. If I can get it in, having trouble with, there we go. So there you go, there's the fist hand and the extra pegged arm. So, I mean, you can really, there is no traditional way to have this guy posed. I mean, you can pose him any way you want. He's very easy to pose. Let's go through articulation real quick, and I'll show you how easy he is to pose. His head does move side to side. Does look up very nicely and down. Can do a full 360 rotation also. His arms go up about that far, and they go down. Can do a full 360. He has a bicep swivel, single bend at the elbow, wrist rotation, no wrist hinge. He does have a diaphragm joint, which works okay. Not the best range of motion, but still works good. Waist swivel, T-jointed hips, which go out, forward, and back. Kind of the DC-UC articulation, which I like. He has a thigh swivel, single bend at the knee, ankle hinge, and and an ankle. Wait, oh, no ankle pivot. I thought he did have that ankle pivot. But he doesn't. He still stands fine without the ankle pivot. Wow, I'm surprised they didn't give him that. Huh. Wow. But he does stand fine. With most of these, I've noticed on other reviews, his knees usually are very loose. Mine aren't as loose. His ankle hinge is a touch loose. It does a little bit of a jiggle, but that's about it. I mean, he still stands fine. I'm standing him right now, and he's fine. So definitely, Marvel Select nailed it, I think, with this guy. 2 thumbs up. If I had to rate this figure, I'm going to give him a 10 out of 10. I think they gave you literally everything to make the Venom that you want. So, I mean, yeah, I don't know really much more to say. This guy's awesome. I can't wait to put him on my shelf and put him with the rest of my Spider-Man rogues. I only have one Spider-Man in all these rogues, but yeah, definitely go pick this guy up. You're doing yourself a favor especially if you're a Spider-Man fan. This guy is by far the best, by a million miles far. He is the best. I'm saying this. He is the best, in my opinion, Venom figure you could buy. So go out there and grab him. I think he's only still going around for like around $20, $25. So he's still very affordable, and you're getting all this extra stuff. It's crazy that he's only around $20. So definitely going to conclude my review, as I brain farted there, of the Marvel Select Venom figure. Like I said, go out and get this guy. He's awesome, and you can pose him any way you want. Oh, and his hand pops off. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm interested to know. And yeah, I will see you guys on the flip side.